But the Indiana Fever went all out for Caitlin Clark's logo drop. So there was a lot of excitement already fluttering about Gamebridge, and energy was high. They definitely spared no expense in letting everybody know that Caitlin Clark does have a new logo out. The arena was actually covered with t-shirts that said Caitlin Clark was here. The outside of the arena had her logo everywhere. She even showed up with all these accoutrements with a CC logo in.
The WNBA is facing a major crisis, and honestly, the league has no one to blame but itself. Its brightest star, Caitlin Clark, has been out for weeks due to a groin injury that should have been minor, but somehow turned into a long-term setback. With her off the court, the league's flaws and shortcomings are becoming more obvious than ever.
More of these up-and-coming next-generation young guns enter the league, it is becoming more and more apparent that the WNBA veterans did not do much to really advance the game of the WNBA. They didn't really develop the game as much as they'd like to think. You have these rookies coming in and doing in one season, and doing in less than a season and half a season, what it's taken these vets of the past 600, 700, 800, 900 games to do.
As Clark watches from the sidelines in casual wear, Nike dropped major news that's shaking up the basketball world. Caitlin Clark's new signature logo has been unveiled, and early reactions indicate it's set to surpass and outshine anything other WNBA players have released. It's a tough reality for the rest of the league, making many players feel even smaller under Clark's growing influence.
Listen, Caitlin Clark had a huge announcement today. The new Caitlin Clark logo is out. She took to Twitter and said, tune in, logo collection coming soon. Signature product dropping 2026. I think we getting them new CCs, them logo 3 CCs in 2026, y'all. It'll be no more Kobe PEs, which we've loved. We about to get them Caitlin Clark sneakers. Let's take a look.
Let's look at the numbers for a moment. When Nike introduced Caitlin Clark as their latest signature athlete on August 25th and revealed her interlocking C logo, which looks more polished than most of the league's promotions, something remarkable happened. Nike's stock had already been rising, gaining 3% when Clark's Kobe-inspired shoes sold out within minutes in July, helping drive a 17% rally since their strong earnings report. But this move is on another level. It's not just a partnership. It's Nike investing $28 million over 8 years, signaling that Clark's value might surpass that of the entire WNBA.
If you are hoping to get your hands on the Caitlin Clark version of Nike's Kobe Bryant sneaker, you're out of luck. They are out of stock. The WNBA star teamed up with Nike for a player edition of the Kobe 5 Pro Tro, decked out in Indiana Fever colors. You see them on your screen. They dropped at 10 a.m. Monday, and they sold out before 11 a.m. In fact, in just minutes. The $190 kicks are already showing up on the secondary market at close to double the retail.
If you're enjoying the video, don't forget to subscribe. The concern goes far beyond a single logo. It's about what that symbol stands for. Caitlin Clark is now the third WNBA player to secure a signature shoe deal with Nike, alongside Aya Wilson and Sabrina Ionescu. But the real highlight is that she's the first female basketball player in Nike's history to have her own personal logo.
I've been telling y'all to stay patient. I've been telling y'all that Nike takes their time, that A'ja Wilson's shoe deal was 2 years in the making, that Paige Beckers had PEs, not her own signature shoe, and that Caitlin Clark's was 100% coming. And people kept saying, oh, Nike fumbled the bag with Caitlin. It has to get out there. Nike fumbled the bag. No, they didn't. It takes time. She's got to develop a whole freaking product line. But they just announced, breaking news right now, we have a logo. That is the official Caitlin Clark Nike logo. And it's not just that. I mean, this is cool. Nike has just announced that a signature product line will be dropping soon, with signature shoes coming in 2026. Now, this is going to be her logo for all of her Nike stuff that is Caitlin Clark official.
It's not just about a shoe or clothing line, but a logo, the kind of branding that places her alongside legends like Michael Jordan, LeBron James, and Kobe Bryant. At the same time, many WNBA players are still struggling to get fans to even recognize their names. The timing couldn't be worse for the league. Clark has been sidelined since July 15th with a groin injury, missing 15 consecutive games. And the result? The WNBA's ratings didn't just fall, they crashed like a fragile structure in a storm.
Clark has been a lightning rod for attention since entering the league. She brought in new fans, national media, and even primetime slots. Her absence isn't just hurting the Indiana Fever, it's apparently impacting the entire league's momentum. But this also sparks a deeper conversation. Is it fair for one rookie to carry the weight of an entire league's popularity? You see, critics say the WNBA's marketing has leaned heavily on Caitlin Clark, while longtime stars like Asia Wilson, Breanna Stewart, and others deserve more spotlight too. On the flip side, others argue Caitlin Clark is the draw, and the ratings prove it. Some even want.
The All-Star game without Clark saw a 36% drop from last year, falling from 3.44 million viewers to just 2.19 million. Games once considered major events turned into empty spectacles on TV. A matchup between the Fever and Sky that drew 2.7 million viewers earlier in the season saw its rematch without Clark, and Angel Reese perform so poorly that some networks stopped sharing the ratings altogether.
35%. WNBA ratings down. All-Star game 35% than last year. Yet you're telling me that it doesn't have to do with Caitlin. 35%. It really makes it difficult for fans of the WNBA in general and Caitlin Clark, like myself, to have conversations, to join a Discord, just to I don't know, want to just talk up the WNBA in general when you can't even give Caitlin the props that she deserves.
Nike recognized the reality early on. They saw the impact Clark had, generating $52.3 million for Iowa, $36 million for Indianapolis, and accounting for 26% of the WNBA's total economic activity in 2024. Their message was clear: they weren't waiting for the league to catch up. This logo deal isn't just a business move. It's a statement that Clark has risen beyond the boundaries of the WNBA itself.
Caitlin will never be paid what she's worth by the WNBA because it is quite literally impossible for them to pay her what she's worth. An economist at Indiana University Columbus calculated that Caitlin Clark was responsible for $36 million in economic impact to the city of Indianapolis, and that she is responsible for 27% of the entire WNBA's economic activity for this past season, including attendance, merchandise sales, and television. One player.
In 2024, during her rookie season, Caitlin Clark accounted for nearly 26.5% of all WNBA economic activity. That means more than a quarter of the league's ticket sales, merchandise, and media value were connected to her alone. According to sports finance analyst Ryan Brewer, 1 in every 6 WNBA tickets sold was driven by fans eager to see Clark play. She influenced attendance across the league in a way no one ever had before. The Indiana Fever's home attendance soared to an average of 17,036 per game, setting a league record and even surpassing the NBA's Pacers with a total home attendance of more than 340,000 fans in 2024. Without those crowds, the WNBA's record-breaking attendance claims lose much of their substance. The league did reach a record attendance of 1.58 million in 2023 and was projected to surpass 2.5 million in 2025, but everyone knows it was the Clark effect that packed the stands. Considering her massive influence, Nike's decision to secure Clark with a long-term contract and develop a full product line around her was an obvious move. And Miller, Nike's executive vice president of global sports marketing, phrased it carefully in the press release, calling Clark an exceptional player and a remarkable ambassador for the sport. In corporate terms, that statement essentially meant Nike plans to center its entire women's basketball strategy around her. The company is confident that investing in Clark now and giving her star-level treatment will yield massive returns in the future, positioning her as the global icon of women's basketball.
Means as much to their league, whatever league it is, as Caitlin Clark means to the WNBA. And no person has done more for their league than what Caitlin Clark has done for the WNBA. Patrick Mahomes does not mean that much to the NFL. Steph Curry does not mean that much to the NBA. LeBron James does not mean that much to the NBA. She is a monster. When we look back on this, Caitlin Clark will be for the WNBA what Magic Johnson and Larry Bird were for the NBA. If this thing ever becomes as big as some people think it can become, she will be the Magic Johnson, Larry Bird. You needed two of them to take the NBA to another level. You needed Magic and Larry. She doesn't need it.
As if the WNBA didn't already have enough issues with Clark sidelined, the rest of the league is dealing with an unprecedented wave of injuries this season. The situation has turned into a complete disaster, and Clark's case is only a small part of it. According to Next Hoops, players have suffered 212 injuries so far, resulting in 859 games missed with 2 weeks still remaining in the regular season, including 10 ACL tears and numerous MCL injuries. The Golden State Valkyries alone have faced 27 different injuries. This isn't just bad luck, but a clear sign of systemic problems that are damaging the league's reputation and its ability to protect its top talent. Meanwhile, Clark's Nike partnership has elevated her far above the rest. Her Kobe-inspired sneakers in fever colors sold out within minutes, with resale prices soaring to $600 for shoes that originally retailed at $190. That's not just high demand, it's a full-blown phenomenon. It's the kind of cultural influence Nike believes will generate billions over the span of Clark's contract. The WNBA might try to act as if it doesn't rely on one player, but the numbers tell a different story. Without Clark, viewership has plummeted from the 2 to 3 million range to as low as 459,000 for certain games. The league once proudly shared ratings when she played, but now remains silent when she's absent. This isn't a coincidence. It's desperation disguised as a plan. What makes it harder for other players is seeing Nike invest heavily in Clark's future while they continue to fight for basic recognition. The same athletes who wore "Pay Us What You Owe Us" shirts during All-Star Weekend are now witnessing Clark land a deal that exceeds what most of them will earn in their entire careers. Nike isn't just compensating her, they're giving her Jordan-level money, the kind that comes with expectations of worldwide influence and dominance.
10 for 10. And a lot of people have been getting on Nike because they don't feel like they have been promoting Caitlin as much as they should. But I will say we have to give credit where credit is due. I feel like in the past month or so, they have been tweeting about Caitlin more. And then obviously with this shoe release, they made this super sick commercial to promote it. And of course, just today, Caitlin Clark's new Kobe PE shoe sold out in less than a minute. And I saw so many tweets about this, so many people who were so sad that they missed out on this shoe. I saw that there was this one Dick's store and people were lined up around the corner, like camping out, trying to get this.
Clark's logo collection is set to release on October 1st, with a navy and yellow t-shirt arriving on September 1st, and her first signature shoe scheduled for 2026. What makes this even more significant is Clark's involvement throughout the design process. The two connected CS in her logo symbolize her bond with fans around the world, while a smaller hidden C represents the foundation of her game, built from the inside out. This goes beyond simple merchandise. It's storytelling and brand creation at the highest level, the kind of marketing precision that makes the rest of the league appear unpolished. The financial stakes are enormous. Sports economist Ryan Brewer had already estimated that Clark's total economic influence could reach $1 billion this season, even before the Nike logo reveal.